are you up to? Making a satellite? Okay. Dear Tim and Moby, what are satellites? From Elena. Technically, a satellite is any object that orbits around another object. The Moon is Earth's natural satellite, and the Earth and other planets are satellites of the Sun. But the type of satellite you're probably thinking of is an artificial satellite. Satellites receive and transmit valuable information, everything from communications, weather images, navigational data, and even images from deep space. Satellites let us see news from other parts of the world as it's happening. Using radio waves, images and sound can be transmitted quickly from one part of the Earth to another. Information from one side of the world can be beamed up to a satellite, which instantly transmits it to the opposite side. Satellites come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but they often have some common parts. An onboard computer monitors the different systems. Solar panel cells trap sunlight and convert it into electricity to power the satellite. Batteries store power. Radio equipment like an antenna and receiver dish let the satellite communicate with Earth and other satellites. An attitude control system keeps the satellite pointed in the right direction. Well, usually satellites are put into orbit by rockets. When the rocket reaches extremely thin air, at almost 200 kilometers up, it fires off small rockets to get into a horizontal position. Then it releases the satellite into orbit. Well, the path that a satellite follows depends on the job it has to do. For satellites around the Earth, their orbit is often based on a particular distance from the ground or what direction it's orbiting. For instance, a low Earth orbit is easy to reach, and it's good for space station and space shuttle missions. Low Earth orbits are those under 2,000 kilometers from Earth's surface. A satellite in geosynchronous orbit is always over the same spot, which is good if it's a communications satellite. Geosynchronous translates roughly to same time as the Earth. These satellites orbit the Earth at the same rate as the planet's rotation. How do you plan on getting that into orbit?